Kanisha.
Hi, Miss Grant.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
So good to see you.
You too.
So how did the plan go last week? I know we had a plan, and then so how did it go?
Um, kind of good.
Yeah.
Kind of good. Kind of.
Tell me.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about it.
So, the English
Okay.
part, that went really well.
Okay.
I actually prepared the question
Okay.
like we said.
Mhm.
I went home and I looked through the chapter that I knew we were going to read the next day.
Okay.
And I came up with a question about a type of poem that I wanted to know more about. And so I was so nervous.
That's a normal feeling.
Yeah, I was so nervous. And I got in class and I raised my hand and I stood up and I asked the question. And the teacher actually started like a whole discussion just on the question that I asked.
What? Around your question?
Yeah.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, so that was great.
Yeah.
I was really excited.
So how did that feel, like internally? How did that feel when you knew that she based her question off of your detective skills, your question? Like how?
I mean, I was so excited. I was trying not to be like,
Yeah.
but I was so excited and it made me feel like our plan worked.
Yes.
It was great. I couldn't believe it. I was kind of like, is this really happening? And then he even like said, Kanisha, you're really grasping this. Like you really understand this.
Oh, that's awesome. I can see the excitement that you have right now. It looks like that moment that him commending it made you feel really good to see those results,
Yeah.
And you did that. So you created the plan and you executed it well, and then the results. Was it the results that you were looking for?
Yes.
Yeah.
More than I even expected.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, it was really good. So what a good day. I mean, that made my whole week much better. Actually, I was surprised at like just that one class. I was like, whew, I don't hate English anymore.
You like poetry now. Are you a poet?
I made it so. And remember between math and English, it was terrible.
You dreaded it. Your shoulders were down. Now your shoulders are high. You're smiling. Even your tone. You always talked like kind of monotone about it. You weren't excited. I can feel it. I feel it.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
It was really
for
exciting.
you.
Really exciting.
I'm so excited for you.
Yeah.
Anything else happened that last week?
There was one thing that I noticed, and I was wanting to maybe talk to you about it.
Okay.
So I noticed that and this kind of happens maybe even outside of school.
Okay.
If I think about it some more, but if I don't get something right, or if I maybe ask the wrong question, or if I answer a question wrong, it's just like this wave of sadness kind of comes over. And it's not like, sad like you lost a friend, but like this big sadness. And I'm not really sure what that is.
Like an overwhelming sadness?
Feels like it.
Kind of like when you don't get the results that you're hoping for?
Right. And then I just freeze.
So is it usually it sounds like when you fail, you shut down. Is that what it sounds like? Is that kind of what I'm hearing?
Like I freeze and then I don't even want to try anymore.
Okay. I get you. But I will say this, you must have cracked the code, because remember that overwhelming sadness you had when you came in about English? And you said you felt so overwhelmed, dreadful. It was dreadful. And you must have moved through it. Do you see what I'm saying? How you must have moved through it a little bit?
Yeah.
So when you feel this, give me some examples of when you feel this overwhelming sadness. Tell me.
So one time in another class, I think it was science or something, we were doing experiments.
Okay.
And mine failed. The result wasn't what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
And then it was like a 5-step experiment.
Okay.
So my first step didn't come out right, and I just gave up.
You gave up
on the whole, just so like I noticed it in class, and then even sometimes like so I play softball, and I noticed if I miss a ball, I kind of like shut down.
Perfection. You want that it's normal feeling. You want that perfection. And when that perfection does not happen in those results, you get those results that are unpleasant, then you shut down, maybe because you feel like, why should I even continue? Because I'm getting these results. But it's a natural feeling. It's a natural feeling to failure equals let down equals shut down sometimes. But then you have it where you have that moment of that aha moment. Like, I feel like you had that aha moment in English. Like, you remember how you wanted to shut down? You're like, I'm not good at it. The last session, you weren't good at it. You said, I don't even know. The question wasn't that great.
Oh, yeah,
you remember that?
I remember, yeah.
You said how the question wasn't great. I did great in math, but it didn't work in English. And have you noticed, like, you didn't shut down?
Yeah.
So tell me how did you manage to get past that moment? Like, usually you say you have, when you don't get the results you want, which was English, you didn't get the results you wanted, you usually shut down. But that didn't happen this time.
Yeah.
So walk me through how you're able to surpass that.
I mean, I think meeting with you is super helpful.
Okay.
Because I feel like together we were able to come up with that plan.
Okay.
And I remember talking about how I came up with the question for math.
Okay.
And we realized that it was a very specific question that would let the teacher kind of expand a little bit more. And so then that was the first code. So then I changed my approach to looking for my English question. I remember we said I would like read the chapter or read the first paragraph, I think we said. And I just tried to come up with the question well, first of all, that I really wanted to know the answer to, that I was interested in, but that I thought the teacher would want to talk more about.
Okay.
And so I think just preparation maybe helped me, like being more ready and more prepared, because that other question did help me. When I stood up, I was nervous.
Yes.
But I also felt, I knew it was a good question, and I knew that's what we were talking about. So it helped me like move past my nerves and like go ahead and ask the question. And what really did it was when the teacher said, "That's such a good question."
Oh, I love that for you.
Yeah, that was the biggest part. And so now I don't think I'll ever be scared to ask a question in English again.
Yeah, because the preparation prepared you to think through, like, what kind of question would help me. And obviously the teacher felt like other people needed to know that too, which is so awesome.
That was so cool.
That is so awesome.
Yeah.
I think that I think you're doing so awesome. You're doing so awesome. The fact that you were able to push through shows resilience. How you're able to push through the moment where you felt defeated in English. And I also think a motivating factor was when you succeeded in asking that question in math. That was like fuel. That was like fuel to push you and to make you more optimistic. I didn't see last week when we had a session, I didn't hear like any doubt that you weren't, like, you had a plan. You're like, I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna read chapter. Like, you led the session with your plan. I'm gonna read this chapter. I think I'm gonna read a paragraph. I'm gonna come up with this question, and I'm going to ask the question. And I don't think I didn't feel it from me, at least, and you tell me if I'm wrong, that you were so optimistic that you knew that question was going to be great.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was pretty sure. I mean, after you helped me understand why I was what was so good in math, why that went so well, and like before coming to talk to you, I couldn't understand why English didn't go as well. I'm like, I had a question. Like, I thought it was just, you just need to have a question. But after talking to you, I realized it needed to be a type of question. And so doing that, I knew if it worked in math, and it probably would work in English. So that was great. And again, like just, I was confident, I think, which was different because English hasn't been where I've really been confident. So it really felt good to like stand up and ask my question and then be able to participate in the conversation with the other classmates.
That's awesome. You're like the ultimate detective now.
Yeah.
Now you know if you really, really need something or preparation, if you have those questions, you can still continue that skill and write it out prior to coming, and I think it will work out good. I'm just so proud of you, and I hope you're proud of yourself because that was big. Now you know that hey, it's not that you're not smart. It's that you just needed preparation.
Yeah,
right. I think that's what we figured out.
I thought it was such a big thing.
Yeah,
and it really just kind of turned out to be, like you said, being prepared. Knowing the right questions to ask. And I mean, all week I haven't found myself like staring at the clock or like doodling on my paper or like any of that, you know? So, I think if I can keep doing that, I can maybe even avoid that like kind of nervousness I have about being wrong or failing or like, you know, or knowing that, maybe even if I get it wrong the first time, that I can try again.
Yes. It's okay to not get it to perfection, ultimately, because we have to keep trying until we get it. So if you don't get it the first time, it's fine. It's okay. I think we have to keep that in our head that it's okay. We're human. We're allowed to not get it the first time. And then remember that the teachers are of support also. Do you feel like your teachers are with you, on board with you to support you in this journey that you're taking?
Yeah, I do now.
Okay.
I don't know if I did really before, but you know, I was so zoned out that maybe they thought I didn't care. Maybe it looked like I wasn't really paying attention. But I found out now that I'm asking questions and I'm able to participate in the conversation, I feel like they are more supportive and that they, you know, they know that I want to be in class.
And you're engaged. Yeah. You're engaged, so they know you want to know more. You want to know more. I think this is awesome. What is awesome is that you cracked the code to figure out that you notice when you fail, you shut down. There are tons of people that never figure that out. And that is really big, being that you're only in 6th grade and you're able to figure that out, because when you find out what you're doing wrong, then it's a compass of what you can do to help it, you know?
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Yeah, that was great. I couldn't wait to come back in this week to like tell you that, because I was thinking like, okay, if it worked in math, then I should be able to get it to work in English. But why not, right?
Yeah.
And so it was great to like get that question and then get the teacher engaged. And then even like after class, one of my friends was like, because I normally don't participate in class, so they were all like, girl, like we were all talking about your question and like, do you know poetry? And like, you know, because normally I'm really quiet in class, so it was really good to like see other people kind of notice.
Yeah, so your teachers are noticing, your friends are noticing. That's pretty awesome. So that means there's a transformation is happening. And you feel it. I can tell. Yeah. I mean, when you first came in here, you were slumped down. You were pretty much saying how you weren't good. Those 2 subjects were foreign to you. Yeah. And do you feel like they're still foreign?
Oh, no.
No?
I mean, you know, math, I got it down. And now I feel like, especially this poetry section now, let's hope it's the same when we move to short stories. But for now, I think it's just the preparation and like knowing how to prepare. Yeah. Maybe that's part of it. And I'm really going to try to like, even in the classes where I'm doing really well, I'm going to try to incorporate the things that we've been talking about so I can, you know, have my questions prepared and use those things. And then, like knowing that even if the question is not the right one the first time, that the next day I can
There's a
come up
second
with different. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any else? I know we have so many more weeks ahead of us. Anything else that you want to work on and you want us to target when you come in here in the upcoming meetings that we're having?
Yeah. I want to try this plan again next week.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try the same plan. I want to try to use it in more classes.
Okay.
So I'm really thinking of ways that I can use it in science.
Okay.
And the other thing is like trying to figure out maybe how I can use it at home.
Oh.
Even like outside of school,
Okay.
like trying to figure out how to engage and kind of pay attention more to different things.
Okay.
You know, like in some of the other like meetings that I go to and stuff like that. Like how can I use this same thing that we created to participate, pay attention better.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, even softball.
Mm-hmm.
You said you get upset when you don't bat right. I think you can definitely use the preparation, maybe prepping yourself. What's some ways you think you can prep yourself in case to be more optimistic and to get yourself ready in case the unknown happens, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll just go right back to the math question, you know, and like, I can kind of like try to see myself hitting the ball, but then also, you know, it's like see myself asking the right question, but also like, maybe it's not the right question. So like, maybe I won't hit the ball. Yeah. And like, it's okay because the next day in class or even in the next class. So when I leave math and I go to English, I still have another question there.
Yep.
And so like trying to like leave math in math.
Yes.
And then when I get to English, have that question ready. Those sticky notes are great.
Yeah, you like that?
I've been using those to like write them down.
Really?
So,
that's good. You have a favorite color you like to write with?
So I like the pink ones, but they don't stick very well. Oh. So I went back to the yellow ones.
Yellow ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to go back to the old trusty.
Yes, the classics. yes. Yeah. I wonder if I can use those in softball some kind of way.
Do you have do you ever, you know, I know how some people, they write down, are you like, you said you love sticky notes. What do you put the sticky notes like to?
So I have a clipboard.
Okay.
And I usually just, it's like full of.
Okay. So maybe you can, you know, do the same thing. Since you already have a clipboard for that. I don't know. Yeah. That could always work out.
I'll try that.
If you wanted to.
I'll try that because it'll probably help me to think about some things. And sometimes I kind of get unfocused in there too. Okay. So maybe just help me, some things to help me focus, like right before the game or maybe right before I bat. So I can use it there. And then, on the weekend it'll be there. And then maybe during the week I can put it back in my school backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. So I think the biggest thing is you showing yourself grace. You know? I mean, we all strive for perfection. But getting perfection the first time is, I mean, being human, we're made to not get it the first time, not get it the second time, but you know, that's why you got to keep on trying, and that resilience. I mean, utilize that resilience.
Yeah, you've helped me with that so much because I used to just completely give up.
Yeah.
And now, I don't know, I feel different. I feel better. I feel maybe more confident. Yeah. Just in myself and like, I think I just know what to do.
Do you think do you still have your head down when you're in class anymore? I remember in the beginning sessions, you used to always have your head down. No?
I'm up.
You're up?
And I'm not watching the clock anymore.
Okay.
And my my sticky notes that I used to doodle on, now they have notes. Okay. Now they have questions on them. Nice. So I'm not doodling anymore. So you can't doodle
over things that you want to remember.
Yeah, I can't doodle. And it's great. I mean, it feels like my whole day goes better because that's the beginning of my day. So starting my day off like this, just kind of helps me roll into like a better day. And I've noticed like at night that I'm, I sleep better and it's just easier. I'm like more ready to go to school. Remember how in the mornings I used to be like
dreadful?
It was terrible.
Dreading.
I noticed like it's only been a few days, but like yesterday and today that I got up and I was just like, got my sticky notes, got my backpack. I mean, I was like ready to go, and I don't know if that is all part of it, but it definitely feels a lot better.
Like you have anticipation. You want to take that question and you want your teacher to hear it. That's what I'm hearing from you. I love that. So, I'm gonna just kind of re-summarize what we heard so I make sure that I understand the plan, because I never want to get off track and not do exactly what you would like to do in your plan to getting where you need to be, which you're doing so great. So you said that in our beginning of our session, you said that you did great in English. You wrote down the question, the teacher gave you, you were nervous, but you stood up, you said that question, and the teacher actually took your question and made it a lesson, like a mini lesson. And that really, really and commended you, and that made you really excited. You could tell with your body posture and everything, you were excited about that. Then you said you discovered something about yourself, which is so great. You discovered that when you don't hit perfection or you don't get the desired results, you shut down. So more like fear, failure, fear equals shut down. So you said you don't like that. You were able actually to overcome that when you did the English, because you did feel overwhelmed. You wanted to shut down, but you didn't, and your resilience helped you move right through that, which is awesome.
Yeah.
You're in the driver's seat now. You were in the passenger seat, but now you are driving the vehicle, Kanisha, and that's awesome. So you said moving forward, you want to incorporate some of these, like the plans of the sticky notes, to keep on the preparation in these other classes, so that you can feel confident and ready, like your English and your math class.
Yes.
Okay. I like that for you. So, is there anything I missed that you?
I think that was the main thing, and then I was just gonna use some of the same tips for softball.
Okay.
And maybe just in kind of some other ways. I think it's great. It's so easy. Now that I'm doing it, it's so easy. So like, I'm gonna really try to take this and like use it more and see if I can just make it part of my routine.
I was just that you took the words out of my mouth. It's when it becomes your routine, it becomes a part of you, and it doesn't seem like work, because it's just natural. And I think you're doing so great at it.
Yeah.
You're doing, and you can just tell how excited you are. Yes. I'm glad your teachers are working with you. Yes. I'm excited for the next session to hear how you're doing. What class you said you're going to try science?
Science for sure. I'm really good at science, but sometimes I don't understand it all the way. Okay. And so there's definitely a lot of questions I could probably come up with in there. And like I told you, sometimes when my experiments don't go as planned, I have a tendency to shut down.
Yeah.
So I'm really going to work on that and trying to see if I can incorporate that.
That's good. You're going to work on the regulation. Just remember, the key word is resilience. When you feel like you're not hitting perfection, just remember that you're probably one step away from perfection, or even close to getting it right. Just keep on moving. Keep on putting one foot in front of the other. You'll be there. Okay.
I'll try that.
So I'm excited. We're gonna see another. There's Thanksgiving break, so I think that our Christmas break is coming up. So we're probably gonna miss a few sessions, but we're gonna spin back around after that, and then we'll regroup. And I'm excited to hear how you incorporated those goals and plans for yourself in school and outside of school too, which would be great. Did you have anything else that you want to discuss before we stop our session?
That's all.
That's all?
Thank you so much.
Oh, no, thank you. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Keep up the great work.
Thanks, Miss Grant.
Thanks, Tanisha.
Okay.
Bye.